results.
Well, you've seen this person before, probably. An Orlando man arrested 7 times in 7 years has been found competent to stand trial this time. In the past, though, Armando Montalvo has been found not competent to stand trial in all 6 of his arrests in Orange County, which prompted us to try to look for some solutions.
Earlier this week, the Osceola County Sheriff's Office says Kevin Torres killed 3 people, and they say he has a history of mental illness. Now the Orange-Osceola State Attorney says mental illness in the criminal justice system is a long-standing problem.
News 6 investigator Lewis Bolden is in studio tonight. Lewis, she says she's implementing systems to try to deal with this.
That's right, Matt. News 6 told you this was a problem 2 weeks ago, and now State Attorney Monique Worrell is weighing in. To be clear, she would not comment about Torres's case. But according to court records, Kevin Torres has been arrested dozens of times. In at least 2 cases in the last 4 years, a court deemed him incompetent to stand trial. Now he is charged with a triple murder. These cases are frustrating to victims, law enforcement officers, and the state attorney.
Our criminal justice system cannot address mental illness. It is not equipped to address mental illness.
I will well and faithfully perform.
When Monique Worrell was sworn into office, she says one of the first problems brought to her attention was the backlog of criminal cases involving defendants with mental illnesses and competency to stand trial. Even a scroll through the clickorlando.com archive shows how often it happens. Is the system working as it is?
So the answer in short is no. It's not unusual for an individual to come into the system and they have several different cases in several different courtrooms being handled by several different assistant state attorneys. So someone may have been deemed incompetent in one courtroom, but not in another.
Take 35-year-old Armando Montalvo.
Leave me alone!
We told you about him 2 weeks ago. He live-streamed himself running from deputies with the Orange County Sheriff's Office in June of 2020 before being arrested.
We'll take it, man. We'll go to jail.
Montalvo went to jail. It was his 7th arrest in 7 years, and in every case prior, doctors found he was incompetent to stand trial and he was released, according to court records.
Sometimes those doctors will tell us that this person is or is not a danger to the community. Typically, if they are not a danger to the community and they're incompetent to stand trial, we have no authority to detain them or keep them in custody.
To address the problem, Worrell has created a mental health unit within the state attorney's office and hired Joanna Sandstrom as its director. Sandstrom started in the office last month and will oversee all cases with defendants with a history of mental illness.
In the few weeks that she's been here, the attorneys have been constantly calling upon her to weigh in on particular situations dealing with individuals who are dealing with mental health issues.
Worrell says it is the first step in tackling an ongoing problem.
I will make whatever provisions are necessary within my office to ensure that we can bring programs to our community that are going to help address the needs of individuals suffering from mental illness.
Worrell says when the court finds someone incompetent to stand trial, the court basically continues the case. They keep checking in with the defendant to see if the situation has changed, and that's what creates the backlog in cases. So you guys, it is a complicated situation.
Absolutely. So just so I'm clear, if someone's deemed incompetent, they are then just released?
No. If a judge declares them incompetent
yeah,
and they think that they are dangerous to the community, they will hold them. But sometimes they don't declare them a danger to the community, and that's when they are released.
Yeah.
And then they check in to see where they are.
And what's happening now is certainly not working, as evidenced by
As she said,
what we saw in your story. All right, Lewis Bolden, thank you so much. Let's take